going to show you what I call the 4 arcs of the dream, okay, related to the waking life. Forgive my terrible art. Okay. So, the first arc of the dream is the trigger. Usually a dream is always triggered by an event of the day of the dream, or a time very, very close to the day of the dream. It's just universally so. The second arc goes from the shoulders. These are the predominant content of the dream. This second arc are your beliefs, how you're responding to and what your feelings are and your thoughts and emotions about people, events, and situations in the life that are taking place at the time of the dream. Usually, not only the day of the dream, but what's predominantly on your mind. If you're moving and you've really been anxious about moving, then the content of the dream is probably going to be about your feelings about moving and what's going on with you around that. The third arc of the dream is the major life arc. And here is where your deep life issues come in. So dreams will go down to the bottom of the well. So they will deal with kind of the primary set of emotions you're feeling, but they'll also go to the lifetime issues behind them, which go to all kinds of places in terms of our psyche, our relationship with our parents, relationship with friends from high school, formidable experiences in our life, deep issues we haven't resolved, lifetime issues will show up in the dream. That's the third arc. The last arc is not an arc at all, but this is the unbounded unconscious, or what we sometimes call the higher self. This is where lucid dreams, premonitional dreams, dreams of angels, religious dreams, etc., etc., etc. come from. These are outside time and space. These are all mechanisms of the subconscious. The subconscious rules this. This is ruled by the superconscious, or what we call God and the higher self. And so, for instance, if you're 10 years old, or let's say 15 years old, and you have a dream of a woman that you're going to marry 10 years later, you know, that's outside time and space. And people do have those kinds of dreams. There's a very famous teacher named Yogananda, and he used to have dreams of the guru who was going to come to him. He would see his face in dreams. Well, but he saw him well before. So also visitations from deceased loved ones are part of this. And a lot of the precognitive stuff comes from this. What's interesting is that oftentimes elements of this will interface with the user's subconscious to give you information. So you might have a visitation from a loved one, but they'll do certain actions in the dream that will be part of this, and they'll be giving you a message. By the way they act, by the way they turn, what they're doing in the dream, they are trying to share information with you. Even though their energy comes from outside your own subconscious, there's something about the way things work, where the higher self and elements, which includes deceased loved ones, will be able to use elements of the subconscious to. And so then, as with all dreams, we have to figure out the kind of, we have to unlock the message of what the dream has to say. So this is all about the daily life. This is all about the way in which the dreams through the arcs give us information about our waking life, but in ways that go much deeper than the conscious mind can fathom. I always say that a really good dream, if you can work it out, is about worth 3 visits to a therapist. And at least 1 visit to a good psychic. Because your inner self knows everything. It's like you have both an inner therapist and an inner psychic at the same time. And it's with you 24/7. The problem is most of us either have no idea that this exists in this way, or we tend to discount it as like they just don't mean anything. I remember I was reading one of these books, and they did experiments with people where they actually trained them to remember their dreams, and they did it under the guise of looking for something else, but actually see if they could stimulate dream recall, which they were able to do. And the time-honored way, if you don't remember your dreams, is you take a notebook or a recorder, put it by your bed, And when you have the intention to remember your dreams, they will start to come to you. I will always recommend to people, start with a fragment. Don't ask for the whole enchilada. If you've built up a kind of way in which your system is not remembering your dreams, you're not going to remember moving that dreams right away, probably. So just to ask your dreaming mind, start sending me some fragments I can remember, but you have to write them down right when before they go. They'll go really fast. You probably, most people remember their dreams, know that when you get a dream, it'll usually go fast, you know? So what you do is you have to get up, even if it's 4 in the morning, you gotta write it down, you know? Some people don't want to do that, I understand, hey, to get up 4 in the morning, write it down. Well, therefore, what I recommend is get a little recorder, a digital recorder, and just, you're in bed and you say, and turn it off and go to sleep. And that way you have it.